What's going on, everybody? So we are currently in Laramie, Wyoming at the Love's truck stop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to adjust our fifth wheel. So yesterday I got a load, so I was at half a tank on about 11,800 in the front. So I'm gonna move the fifth wheel back so we can squeeze in some more fuel, so we don't obviously so we don't go over, because 12,000 is the max. Sometimes the scale houses will let you cross if you're a little bit over on the steers. If you're over 12,000, as long as your gross weight is under 80. So we got 10,000. We got almost 10,000 pounds to play with. So even if I were to fill up right there, like I said, some scale houses, if you get across, they won't say anything if you're over on your steers, so as long as the gross is under 80. So, but we don't want to risk it. So we're gonna move that fifth wheel back. I think I got one notch left to move back, and then we're gonna add about 500 pounds to that. But I mean, it's gonna be a little bit off, because you see where it says half a tank. So that's how much I had when I scaled yesterday, and now we are at just over a quarter. So we weren't at exactly half a tank. We were under half a tank. So I probably burned 50. Honestly, I can't do the math right now. It's like 800, maybe like 300 pounds or so. I don't know, something like that. So that weight right there might, like, if I go scale right now, it might say, I don't know, I know for a fact the gross is going to be, it'll probably be about 70,000 even for the gross. So, because it might be like 300 pounds that I burn. I don't know. I'm not doing the math in my head right now. Anyways, we're going to do this start to finish. So, hopefully you can hear me. Just a second here. Yeah, we're going to do this start to finish. So I'm going to see if I can see how long it takes me to do the whole thing. So we're dropping the landing gear right now. So what we have to do is we have to take the pressure off the fifth wheel so it slides easily on the rails. Okay. Right there. So I tried doing it the other day, and not sure if maybe dropping the how can I explain this? The airbags are going to compensate for the air if it detects that it's a little off. So I'm going to see if I can just do it like that, or if I got to put more pressure on, or take more pressure off the landing gear. But we're going to try this right here. So I don't know if you can see, there's one little notch. Like, the fifth wheel's not all the way back. So I got one more little notch. And then we'll see how that goes. Shoot. Okay. Alright. So, landing gear down. We're going to release. Take these fucking dirty ass gloves off. Alright, we're going to release the brakes. We go, so the fifth wheel right here. That's going to unlock the fifth wheel. And we're going to go forward. Well, let's go. Hopefully it just slides. So what I don't like about the stick shift. Hold on. Let me try dropping the suspension. See if that helps. Maybe that'll take more pressure off the fifth wheel. There we go. All right, cool. Take that back up. Now we go lock it and set the brake, and we should be good. So yeah, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier with a truck that is stick shift, because you can just kind of release the you can just release the clutch, let out the clutch slowly, and you can control how much pressure you give it to move the truck. But with the automatic, you gotta mess with the throttle. That's why it's slammed, because you give it a little bit of throttle and it doesn't do anything. You give it a little bit more and it wants to go. So I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to it. All right, all the way up. Cool. All right, so see, now we're all the way back. I don't know if you saw the difference. We're all the way back, and I already locked it up. You see where it's got the little shaded spot? That's how much I moved it backwards. So now I put more weight on the drives for the trailer, the nose of the trailer, and it took less pressure off the front tires. And we're gonna make sure the kingpin's locked up by rocking it with the brake set on the trailer, and then we're gonna go fuel. Okay, we're back. Okay. But like I said, we're just gonna rock the trailer to make sure that fifth wheel is locked up, set where it's supposed to be. So we're gonna do the trailer brakes. Alright, we should be good. Okay, so we're gonna go scale this load. So right now I got a load of glass bottles picked up in where was it? Windsor, Colorado, and it's going over to Clackamas, Oregon. Damn, it's bright. Right now it is 8:30 in the morning. So I scaled the load yesterday just to kind of get out of the way, make sure I was good, but I didn't adjust the fifth wheel because I didn't it was late. I was tired. Didn't want to do it yesterday. Okay. Give me a second.
Welcome in. First way, read way.
First way.
Truck number?
647085.
All right, I got you. Wait, you're all set. Go ahead and pull off and come on when you're ready.
Thank you. All right. Front door. Oh, it's over there. All right, cool. It's over here. Spot close. So I guess I want to do this to show you how to adjust the wheel, or how I do it and how it's done, but it's mostly so you can kind of get an idea of how long it takes. Sometimes it doesn't take that long, and sometimes you're here for a while, and which kind of nose in, yeah, sometimes it just takes forever. So I don't know. I just want to show you a start to finish. I'm not gonna walk like walk all the way into the truck stop with you recording. So I'm gonna shut it down here, and then I'm gonna go. And when I come back, I'll show you what we got for the weights. All right, everybody. So we're back. So we got our new scale ticket. So we might as well just kind of disregard the other one and go off for this one. So we are currently at 11,280 pounds on the steers. So the maximum that we can carry on steers is 12,000 pounds even. Well, I guess we can. I mean, it's just kind of hard because I had burned off some fuel, but the difference is about I don't know. I think I said it was like 180 pounds. I forgot what it was. Anyways, like I said, we'll just go off this one. So 11,280. So basically, we'll do it like this: 11,280. The difference is 720 pounds. That's how much weight we can add worth of fuel. So, fuel is, get some notes here. Where is it at? Here, make this a little easy for you right here. So fuel is 8 pounds per gallon. That's the weight of fuel. We have 55 gallons per quarter right here. Bam, bam, bam. Because I have 200, I can do 240 pounds. So we're gonna use this number right here, 8 pounds per gallon. So we're gonna do 720 pounds right there divided by 8. It's gonna be 90 gallons. That's how much fuel we can add, and that should put us right at about 12,000 pounds on steers. So that's what we're gonna do. We can add a little bit more. Even if I do 100, it'll be fine because we are not gonna see a scale house for 294 miles. So realistically, I can add that much more in fuel, which I didn't do the math, but I can add more fuel, and we're still gonna be legal. I mean, not legal. Pardon me. But we won't get in trouble. That's basically what I'm saying, because we won't see a scale for a while. But if we want to run legal, we're gonna add 90 gallons. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, we gotta get around for fuel. I think I need to make a U-turn and go the other way. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So today is Tuesday. I got home time coming up at the end of this week. I don't know if I should be arriving home Friday night, I think, with how it's looking like, because I deliver this load Thursday morning, 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. So, from Clackamas, Oregon, I think it's, I can probably make it all the way down there we go this way. I could probably make it all the way down in about 2 days, but it just depends on traffic and weather conditions. Going the speed limit in California and Oregon, because their speed limits are lower. But other than that, yeah, should be 2-day drive or so. Hopefully, it won't be that much or that bad. I still haven't gotten the, that's pretty good, I think. I haven't gotten the, what is it called? The freaking dash cam. I'm still working on it. I haven't picked the right one. I haven't done my research on it. That's why I haven't gotten it. So, I need time. I need time. I don't know, we'll see. All right, we're almost there, 80 gallons. We got both pumps going to both sides. Oh, almost there. Almost there. And come on. Okay, that's good now. Alright. 90 gallons. Alright, so we got our 90 gallons. See if you can see where we're at now. Can you see what it says? Bam. So we are at almost 3/4. And keep in mind, I'm full of DEF. The green lights, so I'm full of DEF. So we're gonna scale it. Go see what that gave us. And like I said, we should be at 12,000 pounds. I don't know if it's gonna be on the dot. I think it's gonna be extremely close. But this is also a good way to check to see if the math is right about the 8 pounds per gallon for fuel. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever actually put it to the test like this. I usually, not even gonna lie, I usually fuel and I'll add a little bit extra to compensate for the miles that I will not see at Scale House. Because sometimes you just gotta add that little bit of extra because there's no fuel stations in the area that you're going. Like sometimes you have to do that. You have to add more fuel. You know, otherwise you're gonna get across the scales, and you know, like if you're going to California, like Sacramento or something, you know, if you've got a company card and they don't accept, you know, your com data card or whatever you're using from that company, then you won't be able to fuel. So you got to make sure you're crossing the scales legal. You know, it's all strategy. I mean, we're not trying to break the law. It's just like we got to get to the destination too. You know. All right. Let me see. Right. Oh shit. One second.
Thank you for choosing Cat Scales. Is it first weigh or reweigh?
Reweigh.
May I have your 4-digit reweigh number, please?
Yeah, 9822.
On point transport?
Yeah.
All right, we got you. You can go ahead and pull forward, come off the scale on inside for your ticket.
Thank you. All right. All right, cool. We're gonna go parking in the same spot. So yeah, I know this video is gonna be a little bit longer. There might be a whole lot of nothing going on, but me, like, you know, like me driving and shit. But I just want you to see, like, things take time. They're not always gonna be super quick. It's not always gonna be in and out. When you want to try to adjust your weights and everything, it, like I said, it takes time. So, you know, it just time out of our day. Okay. Damn. All right. I'll be back. All right, everybody. So I'm a little disappointed. I think my math was wrong with the whole scale tickets, because it put me at around, after adding those 90 gallons, and I don't know if I'm gonna post this video because, like I said, I'm a little upset because I know my math was wrong. It's obviously wrong because it didn't put me near 12,000 like I wanted. It put me around 11,500 and change. Basically, I only added, I don't know, like 200 or 300 pounds of fuel. So I could have added a lot more, but like I said, my math was obviously wrong. So I don't know. I gotta go back and check where the math went wrong. I didn't want to sit there and mess with it because I need to get going. But maybe at the end of the day, I'll check it again and I'll see where the math went wrong.
And I'm sure whoever, like if you guys are watching, you guys will see where the math went wrong, and you'll probably figure it out before I do, as you're watching me do the math. But I don't know. I got to figure out what went wrong with the math. So I could have added a lot more fuel. I added the 90 gallons. It put me at about 5/8 on fuel, which is in between half and 3/4. So, yeah, I'm a little pissed. But whatever. It is what it is. Not perfect. So I just talked to dispatch and I confirmed that my home time is going to be arriving Friday. I'm going to go, there's a weekly run that I do. I'm going to go drop off a trailer at that facility. And I usually do, it's either a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday pickup at midnight. So I'm going to do I'm going to drop off the trailer and they're going to load it while I'm doing my home time. And I'm going to come back and pick it up at Wednesday night. So, and then that's going to go up to Colorado. That's pretty much what I do every week. Go up to Colorado as a Denver area, Henderson, whatever. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. That was just the update. Honestly, I ain't got much to say right now. So, I will talk to you later.
Okay, guys, so now I finally figured it out. I had to revise my math, so it's gonna be 90 times 7. 7 represents 1 pound. It's 7 pounds per gallon, not 8 pounds. 8's too high, so it's actually 7 pounds per gallon. So we added 90 gallons and 630 pounds. So we're missing 630 pounds. It's here somewhere. So I figured out the math. I've been actually working on this for a little bit. So what you do is because it ends up going on the drives and the steers, not just on the steers. So we're gonna take the first one. So that's the difference in weight between the steers after I scaled. All right. So obviously the top one is what I got afterwards because we're heavier. So let's do that math real quick. We'll do 11,540. Do that right here. We're gonna do 11,540, and I know this is gonna work because I already did the math. We're gonna subtract 11,280. 11,280. Delete to 11,280. Right there. Equals, that's 260. 260. Okay, and now we're going to do 28,720 because that's the drives. We're going to do 28,720 minus 28,360. 28,360 equals 360. If you add those up, we're going to do 360 plus 260. That's 620. So there's your weight. That's where your fuel went. So we did 620. That's what we just added right now. So I would say it's not like 50-50, because obviously it's off by 100 pounds. You know, so you're gonna add a little. You're still gonna add a little bit less on the steers. It's gonna go more on the drives. And I've got my fifth wheel all the way back. So just keep in mind, it's more like 60-40, I guess. It's like 60-40 or 40-60. So when you're going to add your weight, just do it like that. And if you're worried about if you're going to be too heavy, just make sure you do 7 times how many gallons you're going to add. And that's going to give you your weight. And then just anticipate it going like close to 50-50 between the steer. And just take that number and divide it by 2. So we'd be dividing 630 by 2. And you'd be pretty close on to what you're going to get on your steers. Alright, so yes, this video is going to get posted. I'm currently in Fowler, California. I'm getting unloaded right now. So this load was a late pickup. I had some issues getting my load. So that's why this is already late. But it's okay, it's not a big deal. So yeah, things are good. Things are good. Weather's good. Weather's cooperating. I'm gonna go back to Colorado after this on Friday. Friday morning I'm driving up there. And just keep going around. Weather's gonna be good. I already checked it. It's not gonna snow until Sunday, and I'll be there Saturday morning. So hopefully I can get a load out of there Monday morning, and I will not have to deal with anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks, bye.